Hi students, today I am going to talk about scale diagrams, which is the lesson in grade 8, the lesson number 28, scale diagram. So let's start, let's see what is a scale diagram. You can think if you have got a house or a room, so you are measuring the room first. So once you measure the room, you will be getting a length and a breadth. So once you measure the length and breadth, can you take it to a book? No, you can't. So in that case, the actual length which we measured is taken to a diagram on our book. So when you take the actual length into your book, then we called it as a scale diagram. So the actual diagram is the measurement that you measure in a room. But the scale diagram means the measurement that you measured and then got into your book. So I think you got an idea about it. Okay, so let's take this picture. Think that there is a room and the length is 5 meters and the breadth is 4 meters. So this is not the actual length which I am drawing now. I am just showing you to know that thing that there is a room with 5 meters and 4 meters. So you need to get a measurement that you can measure and draw on your book. Okay. So what are the measurements that you can take into your book? Can you take meters? No. The meter ruler is bigger than your book. So you can't take meters. Can you take centimeters? The ruler which is inside your purse every time. So that is what? Similar to your book size. Okay, so what you can do, you can measure the measurements in centimeters. So that's why what we have to do here is, if you have a room in these lengths, you have to convert it to centimeters because we have to draw that scale in a book. So that you have to measure and draw. So you should know to select a suitable measurement. Can we take kilometers? No, definitely not, because kilometers is bigger than meter. So what we do here is, we take the measurement which is less than meter and we take the measurements which can be drawn on your book. So we know that centimeter is the suitable measurement. So that's what we selected now. So let's see how to convert this to centimeters. So here there is an important point to know. The easy way to convert is, when we consider 1 meter, which is the actual scale, as 1 centimeter, then for 5 meters you get how many centimeters? 5 centimeters. So your actual scale is 5 meters. I mean the actual diagram shows 5 meters. So you are taking this actual length which is 5 meters into 5 centimeters. So you are taking this as 5 centimeters here. Now let's see for 4 meters. So we assume that 4 meter will be how much? 4 centimeters. Okay, so 4 meters will be 4 centimeters. So we are going to draw the scale diagram according to these measurements, not the actual measurement which we have found now. So what you have to do, take your ruler, measure 4 centimeters for breadth, then 5 centimeters for the length, and what you can do, you can draw the scale diagram. So that's the sketch we have got. That's not the actual length. So that is the scale diagram. I think you got an idea about scale diagram. So the main thing you have to know here is, the scale diagram shape won't change. the actual diagram is a rectangle, that's going to be a rectangle. So if the actual diagram is a, what do we call, triangle, then that's going to be a triangle. So the shape won't change. Let's say your room is this kind of shape. So anyway, the room is the when you draw the room, I mean it's the actual length. So when you draw that according to the scale also, what will happen, the shape won't change. The scale will change. That means you can convert meters into centimeters and draw it on your book, but what won't happen, the shape won't change. That is an important point here. So if they have given a rectangle, you can't draw that into this side. I mean you can't take 5 centimeters here and 4 centimeters there. It should be the same shape. So next you should know, if they have given the actual lengths, how to convert it to a given scale. They will say the given scale is 1 centimeter. So then how can you convert the actual length in this given scale? So I'll take a question from your textbook. So when you go to page number 141, you can see the review exercise. Question number 1, under that I am taking representing 50 centimeter of actual length by 1 centimeter in the scale drawing. So when you go to question number 1 and see the Roman number 1, under that you can see they are asking 50 centimeter of actual length by 1 centimeter in scale drawing. So you should know how to write the scale according to the ratio. So if they have given 50 centimeters to represent by 1 centimeter scale, what you have to do is, every time the actual scale should be after the ratio mark. So you have to write 1 to 50 ratio. Understood? So this is the, every time remember, this is the given scale, this is the actual scale. Actual scale means what? That's the true measurement. It will be in front and the actual scale will be at the back of the ratio. Remember that. So let's take the second one. I'll show you how you have to write in ratios. So they have given 2 meter. What you have to do? You have to convert it into 1 centimeter given scale. So if they have given the scale 1 centimeter, the actual length is 2 meters. So in that case what you have to do? You should turn these into 1 unit. So they have given 1 centimeter, no. So what you have to do? You have to convert this 2 meter into the same unit. So to convert meter to centimeters, what you have to do? You should know this important thing. So you should know that for 1 meter, how many centimeters are there? How many centimeters? 100 centimeters. So you should know this one, very important. So when you know 1 meter gives 100 centimeters, for 2 meters, how many centimeters are there? So what you have to do? For 100 means for 2. I'll take another color to write that. For 2, 2 into 100. So now this is converted to centimeters and then 1 centimeter. So now no need to keep centimeters because we are mentioning the ratio here. So what's the ratio here is 200 to 1 ratio. So we don't say 200 to 1 ratio anytime. I told you every time the given scale should be written in front The given scale means the scale which you are drawing in the book should be written in front, and then the actual scale should be written at the back. So what's the correct answer? 1 to 200. So the final answer should be 1 to 200 ratio. So you got the answer for this. So you should know this conversion first, then it will be easy to get the final answer. So I have taken here Roman number 3 in question number 1. So this one is very easy. So I have taught you with the techniques I told you. It's very easy to find the ratio. So what you have to do, 1 meter gives 100 centimeters. So here they have given 100 meters. So what you have to do, convert it to the same unit. So when you want to take in centimeters, what will happen? 1 meter gives 100 means 100 gives 100 into 100. 1 gives 100. So here 100 meters are there. So we multiply it by 100 to make it centimeter. Okay. So here into 2 centimeter. Now don't keep this ratio mark because we have to cut the centimeters to keep the ratio mark. So in that case what you can do, you can cut these centimeters. Now it's in same unit. So after cutting that, what you can do, you have to simplify the answer. You have to get 1 into 100, 1 into 200, that kind of answer. So you can't keep 2 here, that you can simplify. I'll take another color to show you. 2 into 1. So one of these hundreds can be cut by 2. So when you cut this, it will become 50 here. So what will happen? You have 1 here, and then here you have got 5, and then when you multiply, you know, first you can multiply the numbers 5 into 1 and put the rest of the zeros. So 1, 2, 3, there are 3 zeros. So 5000 gives 1. So when 5000 gives 1, that to write in ratio, what we should do? 1 to 5000 ratio. 1 to 5000 ratio. So I think it's clear now how to take the ratio. So you can try Roman number 4. It's easy for you. So first you have to convert the units. So once you convert, you have to substitute that here. Then you have to simplify the answer. It's very easy. So when you go to question number 3 in page 142, they are saying to select a ratio. When you see the question, a sketch of the floor plan of a rectangular building is shown in the figure. Write a ratio, a suitable scale to draw a scale diagram of this floor plan. So as I told you, the suitable ratio when they ask centimeters, you know, you can't take it to your book because maybe it's the same size of the book, or maybe it's going out of the book. So in that case, what you have to do, we can't take 1 centimeter. I mean for 20 meters you can't say 20 centimeters. Understood? So that ratio we can't take. So but one thing we can do, for 1 meter we can take 0.5 centimeters. 0.5 centimeters. So when they have given 20 meters, anyway the length will be only half of that. So when they have given 20, it will become how much? 10 centimeters. So I'll show you how did it become 10 centimeters. So see, for question number 3, Roman number 1, you have to know what's the ratio. 1 meter into 0.5 centimeters. So when you keep like this, it's not the ratio. Okay, so why did we take 0.5? Because we cannot draw that 20 meters in a book. When you take 20 meters as 20 centimeters also you can't draw. So that's why you didn't take 1 centimeter measurement. So once you take this, now you have to convert the units. So what will happen? I told you 1 meter is having how many centimeters? 100 centimeters. So in that case, if 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, what will happen? Here you have to convert this 1 meter. So what will happen? 100 centimeters for 1 meter, that gives, now we are changing it to 0.5 centimeter scale. So now both are in centimeters, so you can cut centimeter. After that you can't keep this in 0.5. So what you have to do to take off this decimal, you have to multiply these two sides by 10. So when you multiply by 10, you have taken off this. Once you multiply, the decimal will move in one point. So after moving that point, what will happen? 1 0 will increase this side because you are multiplying by 10. No? So 1 0 will increase this side. This decimal point will move that side. After that, still we haven't got the final answer. So I put it in a box to separate this and show. So now what we have to do, we have to simplify. 5 into 1, here for 10 you have 5 into 2. After that there are 2 zeros, so you take those 2 zeros. So you have 200 and this side 1. So in that case I told you every time the given scale will be on your left side and then the other one will be on your right side. So 1 to 200 ratio. Now we got the ratio. After getting the ratio, what you have to do? Draw a scale diagram of the plan using this scale. That's the second question. So when they ask you to draw, you have to find the exact length which you have to draw. That's not the actual length, that's the length for the sketch you need to draw on your book. Okay, so you know actual length is how much? 20 meters. So for 20 meters, what length will you be taking to draw on your book? That you have to find. So this is the answer for the first one. For the second one, what you have to do? 1 meter represents 0.5 centimeters. So that's the scale we have taken. So actual length is 1 meter, means we are taking 0.5 centimeters in our book, means that one we have written here. That's what we thought and took, which we can draw. Convert these units now. No need to convert the units. Why we are not converting? Because we are not going to find the ratio. You should have a clear idea what you are going to find. You are going to find the what? The value that you are going to draw on your book. Okay. So the value, when you multiply this, you will be getting. So you know we can take off this decimal point if you multiply by 10. So what will happen? This 0 will cut off, okay, because when you multiply by 10, this decimal will go, no. So instead of that, we are cutting this 0. So you will have 5 here, 2 here, 5 into 2, 10. If you want, you can multiply and even put the 0. See, 20 into 5, 5 into 0, 0, 5 into 10, 10, you get 100. Then you take off one decimal point, then you get 10 there. So when you get 10 there, that's in centimeters. So what you are getting? For 20 meters, you are getting 10 centimeters to draw. Okay, so now you found the length. After finding the length, now you have to find the breadth. So breadth is 15 meters they have given. Okay, for that also the same. So 1 meter represents 0.5 centimeter, means for 15 meters, how much you have to get to draw on your book. That's what you are finding. So when you write like this, what will happen? Now you have to multiply, same as we did before. Now you have to multiply and find. So 15 meter actual length is represented by which length? So when you multiply here, you can see 15 into 5. So what will happen? 5 into 5, 25, 2 here, then 5 into 1, 5 and 2, 7, 75. Don't forget there is a decimal point here. So you have to keep that decimal point once you multiply. So when you are multiplying, first what you have to do, forget about the decimal point, then multiply and then keep the decimal point here. If there are 2 decimal points, then 2 you have to keep the 2 points. If there is 1, then you can keep only 1. Okay. So what they can do, they will give you a scale diagram. So I am taking one of the scale diagram which is under your exercise in page number 147. So you can see they have given 40 centimeters this side and then 50 centimeters this side. Okay, and 30 centimeters down. So when they have given like this, they will be marking and giving you A, B, C, that to make it easy for you. Okay, so you can say length of AB and then find the what actual length for this one, length of AC and find the actual length for this. Same this also, length for BC and you can find the length for that. Understood? So they will give you the scale here. So when they give you the scale only you can find. So definitely they will give you the ratio 1 to 10 ratio or 1 to 100 ratio. Likewise they can give. So here what they have given, the scale is 1 to 10 ratio. So I told you when they have given the scale both in same units. So we are not writing the unit here. Since they have taken centimeters here, that means they are giving the ratio also in centimeters. The ratio will be taken according to the unit which is given in the scale diagram. So here they have given centimeter. So that's why inside the ratio also the values are in centimeters. Understood? So 1 centimeter gives 10 centimeters. So 10 centimeter is the actual value. Understood? 10 centimeters. Okay, so when you are taking 1 as 10, find for AB. So now we are finding the length for AB. You can write like this and find, then the teacher knows that you are finding the length for AB. It's very clear. Okay, so you have to take 1 centimeter gives 10 centimeters. So 10 centimeter is the actual value. So when it's giving 10, how much will 40 centimeter give? Okay, it will give, we'll see, 1 became 40. So this 10 also should be multiplied by 40. Then it will give how much? It's going to give 400 centimeters. So when it is 400, we are finding now the actual length. So don't keep in centimeters, you can convert it to meters. So when you convert this into meters, what will happen? You know, I told you an important thing that you have to remember. What? 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. It's exactly equal. Okay, so 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Okay, then what will happen? If you have 400 centimeters, you have to divide it by 100 to convert it to meters. Divide it by 100, then you get 4 meters. Why did we divide by 100? Because for 100 we are having 1 meter, then for 4 we are having 4 meters. To find that, we divided this 400 by 1's value. 1's value means the value for 1 meter. It's giving 100 centimeters, no? So that's why we got 4. So simply you can get to know, if 1 is giving 100, then definitely 400 will give 4 meters. That's how you found AB. Now we'll find BC. Okay, now it's very easy. You can try, take a notebook, you can write on your notebook. So it's very easy to find now. 1 centimeter represents how many centimeters? It gives 10. So that's the what scale they have given, that's the ratio. Okay, then what will happen? How much 30 gives? Okay, so what you have to do, multiply this 30. The scale is given in same unit according to your scale diagram. So according to that, what you can do, you can easily find the actual length. So you can try the lessons in your book. I hope you understand. If you really understood, please subscribe and then you can join our class. So there are some more lessons to come in forward. So if you really like the class, please subscribe so you can get new notifications and new videos to learn the lesson clearly. Thank you very much.